All right, sup guys? Sneaky Cat Guy. I'm back with another video on this Thursday, day after Christmas. Hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. Happy holidays. I'm recording on a new phone. I had an iPhone 11 before this, and now I have a 16. So I finally was able to get an upgrade, which is pretty awesome. So hopefully the quality is a little better. I don't know how much has changed, but we'll see. I guess I'll hear it back after my one and only take on this video. So today I wanted to do a year in review on how rushing was for during 2024. Now I started this base in early 2024, pretty much right after the release of Town Hall 16. And overall, the experience has been fantastic. I mean, the progress that I have made is phenomenal. I pretty much have gotten all all the upgrades down for Town Hall 17. I just need to do one more merge building, and I'll do a couple live attacks. Um, Overall, the update has been fantastic. I mean, and rushing in general. I mean, with the release of Town Hall 16, there was time reductions. With the release of Town Hall 17, there was time reductions. Strategic rushing has been a lot of fun, and it basically has made it so I've had for the past 4 or 5 months, an equivalent power strength essentially, comparatively to my first base, just because uh, I've been able to basically use hero and power potions to attack at the same type of attack strength and level as my main base. Now, if I would have timed this perfectly, I probably would have started in late 2023. The main reason was because of hero equipment. I was fairly far behind to start because all my hero equipment was essentially level 1 because I created it after hero equipment was released. I was right when I started this in early 2024. If I would have timed it perfectly, I would have started it right then and there. But woulda, shoulda, coulda, didn't. But overall, the experience has been great. I've been able to donate to my second base. I've been pretty much, I've gotten to the point where my base is starting to get defense too, because all my core defenses are maxed out. Obviously not right now. Obviously I have to, what did I just shoot there? I got to watch that back. That was terrible. Just a flying random arrow. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's been quite the experience, to be honest. I've thoroughly enjoyed the hero equipment. Uh, you know, I've been enjoying just smoking bases all the same. I mean, it's fairly easy to perform at a high level, um, and it's been fun, like doing videos on it and seeing the progress that you make. And it just changes up the game. If you want something to change up the game, and you also have a desire to play a little bit more, and some of the upgrades on the main base, which do get tedious, are very very long. This is a way to kind of change it up. And I think rushing honestly has, and this is kind of a fortunate thing for rushers and unfortunate for maxers, is kind of becoming almost essential to rush. If you're already maxing, you're already at Town Hall 17, this isn't really an issue. But if you're kind of earlier on in the game, like, I mean, every Town Hall is being released on a yearly basis. And unless you're buying, the gold pass, which I purchased, definitely has accelerated my rushing process, progress. And so don't get me wrong, I've enjoyed the fruits of that labor. It's been wonderful to be able to rush um, quicker, but you're essentially forced your hand, because if you're just kind of um, going along, and they did do some massive time reductions for some of the lower town halls, which is good. However, it's like you still only got pretty much 11 months, pretty going forward, for new town halls to kind of catch up. And all the fun stuff is at the end game. Let's be honest here. The equipment, the new updates are always for uh, the players that are max. What are the new things that are coming out? What are the new things that have come out? You know, You have your hero equipment. You have, all the new buildings that come out. They're usually for max town halls. They're usually for the people that have maxed everything. They're not for the people that essentially like just started out. Let's just put it that way, or just um, uh, I had a lower town hall. Like it's not. And I know that could frustrate people, but that's how it makes the game fun for several people because they make the most amount of revenue from the people in the end game. That's just the reality. They don't make any money from the people at Town Hall 12. They're making the money on the people spending on the end game upgrades and all the larger Town Hall upgrades that when there's a Town Hall 13 upgrade or something like that, it's not the same for them. And so that can be a little bitter taste in people's mouths. That can frustrate some people, but that's the reality of the game. And it's always going to be that way. It's not going to change. It's not going to be any different anytime soon. Um, and it is what it is. I mean, it is fun. Uh, to be able to play. I still think Supercell gives you that opportunity, but the reality is that they're going to focus on end game and they're going to make it enticing for you to get to the end game. And they've definitely had steps, obviously making it easier to get to that point is the steps they've taken. Don't get me wrong. However, I'd have to say that sometimes I'm like, okay, this is kind of annoying that I have to do this, this, and this. Some of the annoying parts of rushing, obviously, they've made it so when you go to Town Hall 17, I found this out the hard way, but I was able to catch up. You got to get certain upgrades max, like the Eagle artillery, the ricochet cannons need to be built before you go to the next Town Hall. And that requires you to kind of switch up your rushing strategy. Not a huge problem, not a big issue. It just requires a change in strategy. And that's totally fine. Like I enjoy kind of the change ups to the game to make it a little bit different, to make it so you have to make certain decisions. It's not a max. I was like, why is that not breaking? But it's not a maxed wall breaker, which is unfortunate. Um, so yeah, overall, a lot of good changes to the game have been made with rushing. I've thoroughly enjoyed rushing. I encourage it for people that are trying to get to the end game faster. And it's not bad either. There's people that get so frustrated about rushing and stuff, and you could have OCD, whatever. Like it's not a bad thing. It's just when it makes the game a lot more fun. To be honest, I'm not trying to discount any other people's play. There's no right or wrong way to play, but I certainly would question if someone's saying, well, that's the wrong way to play when, I get to progress a lot sooner and a lot faster than anybody else in the game. Then, yeah, I'm going to say that rushing is a lot more fun than any other type of game mode. So let's see if the cookie, no, he's going to die. Okay. So overall, I think the Yearn I strongly encourage people to look into rushing for a second base, strategically rushing. There's tons of videos out here. I mean, this is the progress I've gotten. I mean, most of my core defenses are up. The walls are at level 15. Those are going to fall behind for the most part, but we almost got all level. So it's respectable on the wall sense. And I got a decent amount done during Hammer Jam, and I'll get a decent amount done during next Hammer Jam. So let me know what you guys think. If you just started out on rushing, let me know. And please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.